Hello guys, today we're just gonna talk about how to create a VM on VMware. So let's get straight to the point. I'm gonna open here VMware that I have it ready. We simply gonna click on File, create a new virtual machine. By the way, this VMware workstation is the Pro version 12. You can always download it from the internet. Just go and search for VMware Workstation 12 Pro. And then you can also download the license because I think it's free. I did found it on the internet, it was free. I just type it up and then you have the full version, or at least if it's not the full version, at least it lets you work uh, for not limited time, like it's unlimited time, so you can do it actually anytime you want and you can use it as long as you want. So we're gonna just go for the typical recommended option to create the VM. Here you need to choose if you have a disk, you can install directly from the disk, or you can choose to do the ISO file to install your file. In this case I have many options, but I think I'm gonna install Windows Enterprise 10, which I do have at the moment. And then here you can just write down the license key right away if you want to activate it, or else you can just leave it blank and then type your username and password, which can be very handy because sometimes you don't want to waste time on this type of things, especially when you are creating a new VM. There you go. You did not enter this product. Yeah, about the product key, don't worry, you can always do that later. Here you set up the name of the VM. In this case we're gonna call it Windows 10 Enterprise, and we're gonna search where we're gonna keep it. In this case I'll rather have it here. Maybe we're gonna create a new folder for that one. We're gonna call it Win10 Enterprise VM. It's like I just set up the name so you don't get confused, and then just click next. In this case I don't need much space because I'm just doing this VM for training purposes, and also I'm gonna use it later for other stuff that I'm gonna show you guys later on, but in the meantime just leave it like that. And we always suggest to always go for the single file, especially if you want to move your VM somewhere else. Else you can always take the split virtual disk into multiple files, which is another way to use your VM more efficiently. So in this case I'm just gonna go for the single file, easy to move. I'm not gonna do any crazy stuff, so I'm just gonna leave it like that and finish, and we just wait for it. Once it's created, which it will take some time, alright, so I think the VM is ready now. Just the installation process has finished. The name of the VM is right here. What we're gonna do first before we start the VM, we're just gonna go to settings, make sure it's enough power. Like, first of all, make sure your machine has enough power to run the VM, and second of all, if you have plenty of power, just don't be too stingy and increase a little bit the processor power so it's not too slow, and also the RAM if you can. Maybe if you can go to a little bit, like, I don't know, like 4 GB is much better for me, and then it won't be too slow because it depends what's the what do you need the VM for. If you need it for something that requires a lot of power, like RAM or processor power, then yeah, you really need to do that. Otherwise, if it's like to run, like, I don't know, a DNS, a DHCP server, something like that on a Linux based OS, should be okay. You can just run it with one or even less, as you just wanna leave it running on the background. You won't have the GUI version, so pretty much you're just gonna wait for it. And yeah, this is how you create a VM. this is like another video. I'm gonna explain how to set up maybe different ISO files that I have here, maybe for Windows or Linux, and then we're gonna create a network. But so this is the first video from many of they will come from. So just grab a seat and grab a coffee, and then I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Which will come next week. I think like I will upload weekly. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like the video, please subscribe and then leave a comment below if you think I can improve in anything, which I think I do. And thank you so much for watching.